kick set, where them hands, where them hoes, where them throws, you know what I'm saying? Cecil.
This is why I train in martial arts. I'm not going to play the entire video. I'm just going to get a little bit of it for fair use, just so you can see what I'm talking about. But on usconcealedcarry.com, they've got enough to make me want to join. They've got this thing where they have scenario training, where they have actual actors in the background. And what I like about it is that this is regular, just typical types of scenarios that you actually would have to use your taekwondo in, but they're doing it with guns.
Hi, I'm Kevin Michalowski. Welcome to another edition of The Proving Ground, where we try to make training as real as possible. Today we'll show you just how bad things can get if an unwelcome guest arrives at your party. Hey, Jerry.
Hello, Kevin. How are you?
I'm doing well. Welcome to The Proving Ground.
Nice to see you.
Thanks for coming up.
That's my pleasure. Thank you.
All right. Well, what I can tell you is all of this is for you. We have a party going on.
All right.
That's all you're going to know.
Okay.
We're having a birthday party for your granddaughter.
Granddaughter?
Yep.
How old is she?
21.
All
She's
right.
going to have her first beer. So this will be a birthday party for your granddaughter. We'll have a bunch of guests here. This is your house, your property, your family. That's all we're going to tell you.
Okay.
You get to deal with whatever happens, when it happens, and we'll check out your training and give you some tips if you do anything incorrectly.
That type of stuff is beautiful. That's more the type of training I think a lot of martial artists really need, to think, to be able to think. That's one reason why I make these videos, is it gets you to think about what you're doing with your martial arts beyond just winning that trophy, beyond just scoring that beautiful 360-degree kick, which honestly I love to watch that stuff. Beyond that, how are you really going to defend yourself in real life? What if they have a gun? What if they don't have a gun? What if it's just a drunk person getting loud? What if it's I don't want to give away the video. But what if it's, it's some type of domestic type situation? How are you going to handle it? Do you kick the person in the head? When should you kick the person in the head? That type of thing. So please, I'm going to put a link to the website below. Please go check that out. And before I close, I think I may have told this story on this channel. I know I've told people this story offline. It's one of my favorite stories. Plus, because a lot of people don't believe it. But it's been on, what has it been? It's been at least 30 years now before this happened. After this happened. And people don't believe me, but there was a girl at a party that I went to. She brought some stuff to drink. We were teenagers, and there were a few adults there. She brought something to drink. The adults were not giving us stuff to drink. She snuck something in there to drink. Her and her male friend drank it. She had a bad reaction to whatever was in that bag, and it was alcohol. And she went off. I think about that now every time I see a picnic table, because she sidekicked the picnic table at the corner, broke it. I swear, she broke the picnic table with one kick, right? And the thing that really gets me about this story, and if the people that know me who were there, they know, because there was a dude there, he was about the same size I am now. He's older now, so he's not as bulky. I don't want to call his name, but you know who you are, sir. You were there. He was as big as I am now. And I was like, why don't you stop her? He goes, no, I don't want to catch a charge stopping her. You kids, you go. So he was directing us. He played supervisor while we played amateur bouncers. There was 5 of us. She did a 4-directional kicking drill. If I find one, I'll put it in here. But I'll tell you what she did. She did a front kick, back kick, side kick, side kick. Took the other 4 guys down. This is a if you heard that laugh, you probably heard my son. Taekwondo drill. Front kick, back kick, side kick, side kick. Okay? She was average size. She was about the size of a grown adult woman. So then they're laying on the ground. She caught them all on the groin. They're on the ground. Oh, right. So she comes at me. She's kicking. I think did I have a green belt yet? Yeah, I think I did get a green belt from Hawk. So she's kicking at me. I just down block, 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 down block. So I finally grab her leg like this and push her down. And fortunately, she didn't know anything on the ground. And I forgot that I had judo as a toddler. So I didn't really know anything else to do on the ground but just hold her leg so she couldn't move. And then, I was going to say his name, but the adult tells us, hold her, get her. We each hold a limb. So it's 4 guys holding a limb. And she's screaming. She's hollering. You know what else reminds me of that time? If you've ever seen Street Fighter 2 5, when the bodyguards grab Cammy White.
Thanks. Mr. Sellers, could we have a statement?
This timid little flower is Cammy White.
After she just killed somebody, she was screaming like that. So they're holding her down. I got pushed on her chest a couple of times just to keep her chest from rising up. I didn't try to force the air. I just kind of held her. And the cops come in there like, hey, you get off of her. He was looking at, I felt like he was just looking at me even though there was other people around. You get off of her. What are you doing? And then we started to let go, and she starts really screaming and screaming like, oh, hold it down, hold it down, hold it down, hold it down. So we held her down until whatever that was stopped. And I can't remember anything else from there. I just remember that event because it's been over 30 years. That is the type of stuff that you're going to have to use your martial arts training for. And sometimes it's the most simple or basic of things. Like, what technique did I use? Well, what technique did she use? She used kicks that people swear don't work. She used a basic 4-directional kicking drill to knock out, to incapacitate 4 males. When she attacked me, she used front kick. When I countered when she attacked, I did the first block that you learned, but I did it over and over and over and over and over and over again. I didn't even chamber. I just kept going down and turning my body. It was weird. I still had the turn. In there because we were doing that. I had to turn. And then I did a simple grab, which I didn't know where it came from because I was like, I never did this before. But this is really an application of the chambering. There are different ways to chamber. You can do an X chamber. You can do just a to the forearm chamber. You can do it to the ear chamber. This is really just an application of chambering. And then when I come down to block, this hand went under the leg of the calf to catch the ankle. This hand opens up on the knee and pushes down. So it was really like that motion to push down to get her to go down. And she was unharmed. And other than the guys who got kicked where the sun don't shine, nobody else was harmed but that poor picnic table. May it rest in peace. So that type of scenario training, they've got it for concealed carry on what's the name of this website again? My memory. On the United States Concealed Carry Association. I guess we could consider this a media review too. They've got some good training on their website. If I don't get around it, if somebody doesn't do it before I'm able to do it, this is the type of training we need for martial artists too. What would you do if?